BagFuel, baby.
Yo, BagFuel, we back. I got my partner to the left of me, of course.
Hynaken, yo.
And we got the Mr. Boldy James in the building with us today. You know, this nigga don't be doing no shows and all this talking type of shit. So Space Ghost put a special request in, and he came through.
Calling you Boldy Escobar right now. You moving units like it's the early 90s, man. It's a drought out here. How you making that happen, B. James?
A lot on my mind, you know.
So how you deal with all that shit in your mind?
I deal with it. I don't go see a therapist. I go to the studio. You know what I'm saying? And did a couple laps around the sun since I seen my brother. Finally, getting some of the homage that I deserve for like all the grit and grind we've been putting in for years, you know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. Good looking space.
What's your key to your staying power though? Cause me and you met, I feel like you was just getting rocking. I think you was signed to Nas then, right? And you was fucking with Sad Louis, and we was just in the studio and shit. What's your key to your staying power? Cause you done been through car accidents, all types of shit. Got locked back up. And I didn't even know you was locked back up. I was just like, I don't know where this nigga's at. Nobody was saying nothing about it. You came home and you told it, and I'm like, yo, how do you do all those things and still had a fan base to keep pushing?
Strong support system, family first, you know what I'm saying? They always in my corner, right or wrong, but dead wrong, you feel me? So, I don't know, just being true to self, you know what I'm saying? Not really trying to follow a bunch of trends or like, you know, too much particularly like give a fuck with nobody talking about the gossip side of life, all that pillow talking, girly muff and shit. I ain't into that. And I just like do my shit, you know what I'm saying? Like my shit, and that's what I focus on. So like, whatever it is I'm doing, I don't got no formula to it. It's just working for me.
I think you got a formula. It's high end. I think the way you look at your formula is just you being you.
Brody,
Do you even take pictures?
Yeah, at times when necessary, but me and my sister always kick it about this, how like we miss out on a lot of great moments because our life always been so like private and you know behind the curtain type of lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And it's weird when people come around that we don't know and be flashing cameras and microphones and shit all in people's faces because that's where we used to running from. So I still ain't really got adjusted to like as much as adjusted to the fame as people may think I have. It's just, you know what I'm saying? I've always been kind of shy, just ain't no coward, you know what I'm saying? So when I gotta take care of my business, I gotta handle my business, but you know what I mean? Like, he'd tell you, like, I'm the coolest nigga in the world. Sit back, you ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't no diva. You know how some rap niggas be thinking they special just because they got some motion rapping. And me, I credit people for, like, you know, real grown-up shit, like, you know what I'm saying, being a good person. If you really got a loyal bone in your body, pause, you know what I'm saying? You know, how you treat people and take care of your family, like that's what I deem is like 100 niggas to me that's, you know, checking all that off before like all the child's play.
That's interesting. So you don't really like the extreme amount of attention and fanfare?
No, I never have. Like I cater to the fans for sure, like at shows or like when I see them in public, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really like funny style, you know what I mean? But I don't know, man. I can't really call it. It's like, I mean, I'm just me, man. I just be cool and like, I smoke a lot of weed, so I be unbothered by a lot of shit, and I've been noticing like that's bothering people lately. Like I'm so unbothered it bother people. You know what I mean? So,
That does bother people.
Yeah,
because that's kind of me too. It's probably why we had merged a long time ago. Because I'm like, I really don't care about what anybody's doing because you're not even putting your best foot forward like I am. I'm putting my heart out there. I'm putting my reputation, my knowledge, my face. You're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really gonna pay attention to what you got to say, and then everybody's worried about the way of the world, what everybody else is doing. It don't even pertain to me. I gotta focus on what pertains to me and what's gonna help the people around me move and get paid.
Things that make your world spin.
Yeah.
That's what you got to concentrate on. Like, it's just like when people say you got to fuck with people who fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, like the most maniac people in the world, you know what I'm saying? They might have this reputation for this and that, and they might perceive them and all that in different departments, but they just be people to me. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the wildest niggas in the world, they be our homeboys. They be sitting there, you know what I'm saying, laughing, giggling in the nigga living room, but you might get a different version of the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
People can't handle that though, in my experience, because they're like, yo, this person's a wild person, but well, around me, he calm. And I noticed that fucks with people because everybody said about Tupac, anybody that's ever been around him, you'll never get the exact same story of how he behaves. And for a lot of people, they're like, I wanted this version. I'm like, whatever version a person gives you, that might be the biggest respect they're gonna give you. What you think, Boldy? You took a deep breath.
Nah, I was just tripping off my brother Salim. You know what I'm saying? Peace to the guys. He was in Detroit with me, and we was riding around, kicking and building about him trying to quarterback me on this play that I'm trying to run, and what I need to do in particular. You know what I'm saying? So I got pulled over on my block in front of the trap. You feel me? And the police know who I am. You know what I'm saying? I be switching my cards and shit, but they still know what's up. You know what I'm saying? So I got a half pound of weed in the car with me, like in the car, like it's plain as day. When we walk up to the car, right? So we smoking out the pound, you know. I mean, out the
half pound.
We smoking out the half pound, but I got like 3-4 pounds of weed in the trunk, in a Louis bag. So the car smell like weed, so he snatches out the car. You know what I'm saying? He giving me a hard time and shit. He takes us to the back of the car. He talking shit. Man, you know, man, I don't know what you do, man, but I need to come work for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't do much, you know what I'm saying? So he was talking like, you know, why you blase split woo woo, like trying to press me, and I told him like, man, you got the wrong vest on. You ain't got enough alphabets on your vest to be fucking with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
So they so worried about my brother because he's an unfamiliar face. You know what I'm saying? And they trying to figure out what's going on, and they so worried about whatever, if me and his name clean or not, or they could just run us straight to the clink, that they tow the whole car up and miss the weed.
How the fuck did they miss the weed?
Listen, they touched the bag and everything, but that just go with like, I don't be knowing where to begin sometimes. Like, I can sit here all day and sit there and kick about a whole bunch of ghetto classics I done pulled off and shit, but
Nah, I like
it
him.
just don't stop, though. Like, that was just another ghetto classic, you know what I'm saying?
Give me all the classics,
man,
bro.
I'm trying to tell you, man, I got him. I'm the one with him, bro. Y'all in the kick about some shit, I'm the one with him.
Police pulls up, he's like, yeah, he is Boldy James. Look, check out his Instagram. After that, it was a wrap. He's like, man, go about your business.
Yeah, that tend to happen to us. That happened to us when we went to go see his mom's.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Pulled us over. I'm burning down. I'm burning down the whole time. So we drive and I'm like, fuck. We get all the way, yo, nigga, we 15 minutes
my
from my
God.
parents, nigga. 15, I mean, Hynaken smoking the whole time, smoking down the highway. He doing 90.
How many hour ride?
5.5.
So
nigga.
y'all did 5 hours and 15 minutes.
Minutes. Clean. And the whole time, I'm like, yo, Han, slow down. He's like, but we got the ways, right? We get off at 70, cut the ways off, because we home now.
Yeah, we like, it's light.
It's light, we home now. Let me burn down, because I got to take care of my mother. I got to get on the toilet. I got to wash her and everything. So I'm like, let me burn down before I get to the crib. Get my mind right.
Yeah.
Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm like, oh, my God. And we in Pennsylvania, it ain't legal yet, right?
Nah, I know. So what you had to eat the pack?
Nah, nigga.
Yo.
I got to get out of jail free card, Boldy. We pulled out 2 of these motherfuckers. Okay? And the nigga, I'm gonna show you. This is outdated now. I'm about to get a new one. See that shit?
What is this?
Yeah, nigga. And that shit working every.
I don't even want to touch that motherfucker.
I still got my own.
Damn. I felt like the police for 15 seconds. Shit.
Got my
Nigga,
shit too.
Yeah, look. You give it to him with the license.
You put it under
niggas
your
be
license.
like, where you get this from? Hold on, let me go to the back. Yo, y'all niggas go. Now listen, this is the end of the story, y'all, quick. I called my father while they got us pulled to the side. Yo, I'm gonna be late. You might have to call somebody to help with mine until I get there. He like, but y'all gonna go to jail? No, but we at least gonna get a ticket, right? At least. Nigga, we pull up to the spot. He said, how much was the ticket for? I said, we ain't getting no ticket. They just let us go. He said, how the fuck did y'all do that? I pulled the same card out, and he said, he started touching, he said, where the fuck did y'all get one of these from? I said, yo, niggas connected now,
Like,
man.
how do you deal with the police interaction? The reason why I ask is, you extremely popular. You don't look like a regular.
I got a cheat code.
Talk to me.
My pops was a cop growing up.
So you understand interaction.
If my pops never really caught me doing nothing red-handed, right? And I was fish grease growing up, so you know, I'm a whole oil spill in real life. So I always felt like if pops couldn't catch me, then how the fuck a nigga don't know me gonna catch me doing anything? This is my whole father.
Man, he's a cop.
You see what I'm saying?
But the reason I asked that, man, we seen Scooter get jammed up, R.I.P.
Long live the GOAT, man. Now that was my nigga. When I first dropped my CLS on the rims, and I was, you feel me, feeling myself. That's all I used to listen to with Young Scooter, man.
Word?
Yeah, man. Y'all be surprised, man. I listen to a lot of music you wouldn't believe I listen to.
Like what?
I'm one of the biggest Chief Keef fans. Me and sister were the first motherfuckers listening to Dirt, cause, you know, my first buzz came out of Chicago rocking with the cool kids.
Oh, okay.
So we used to, you know, I'm a hood nigga, so while they was in the suburbs and shit, I'm riding around with the niggas that's my type of people, you feel me? And they put me up on certain shit. And when I jump back on the highway, you feel me, that's what I was listening to, trying to concentrate and knock my trip down. You know what I'm saying? And we used to pay all the DJs in the strip clubs to play the Chief Keefs and the Dirk songs, because we was off the Mollies and rolling off the champagne with the pills in it and shit like that. So we'd be in the club on Spacely Sprocket mode, you feel me? And we pay them to play the type of music we want to hear. And everybody used to be in the club looking crazy at us like, you know, a lot of people used to say the shit was garbage. Same motherfuckers dick sucking them, trying to do records with them, all that shit, bro. Like, I be feeling like a proud grand uncle, man. All these, for real, all the talent that I seen, like, you know, I got an ear like you, so to speak. Like, you know, I know that shit when I hear it, you know what I'm saying?
The reason I want to ask that is because now, you know, rappers are the high target. We are the bullseye. We are the you know, the trophy case where the white people got all the animal heads.
They walking themselves into the prison nowadays, though. Shit, they promote everything. Back in the day, keeping it real was being as modest as you can be about your real life, you know what I'm saying? Now, they want you to know, like, I'm front line in the field and I'm with this shit, you know what I'm saying? But that's walking them straight into the feds and all the state penitentiaries of the states and cities that these guys doing all this craziness in, like.
But it's a weird situation because we glorify being authentic in your raps.
That's not authentic, that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. That's not authenticity, that's stupidity. You know what I'm saying? I understand, like, people make a career from, you know, portraying a certain image and everybody buying to it, and, you know, some people, they have some success in that, and then they can get them some money and, you know, not be jumping around in the screen with pistols and shit and go in their big mansions and watch the old videos of their old self, and I wonder if they feel like, damn, I was dumb as fuck back then, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't doing nothing but encouraging the youth to walk themselves straight to the joint, you know what I'm saying?
Do you get enough credit in Detroit for the streets and the rap? Because we talked to a lot of people from Detroit, and it was on Slum Village, Eminem and all them, but they wasn't representing the streets. That's what niggas say. Do you get credit for representing the street? Because you, once we talk about those names, you were the next nigga that I knew.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know nobody else. Nobody was repping Detroit. Let's keep it a bean. When I met you, you was the only Detroit nigga, and you was signed to Nas, and I met you from St. Louis.
Keep it mafia.
I'm just keeping it real.
Cause you always keep it mafia with
And keep
shit.
it real. We were and Boldy, and I'm gonna say this on camera. The day we were supposed to do the record with him, we had to go do something else, and we never got back to doing the record. And I called Seb like 4 times, like you said, let's do the record. Boldy's off the record. That's how I learned who he was. We needed to cut that record that night. And we didn't cut that record, but see, other niggas get mad at that, but I understand niggas' flows and how niggas work. It's an organic thing. I'm ready to do it now.
What's up, Boldy?
No?
With me, it's definitely the environment and the workspace for sure. But at that time, like, I was having like blockage, bro. Like I couldn't see nothing past chasing some money. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't see nothing past trying to figure out how to ease my woes with the family and, you know what I'm saying, cushion my fall on the bills. That's all I was thinking about. I couldn't.
Wow, man. That's
Nah, for real, I couldn't.
Nobody says that out loud, Boldy.
Couldn't, I felt like I was gonna cheat y'all, giving y'all them raps at that time, cause that's a different character. Like the Boldy God don't exist when I feel like that. You feel me? Boldy is a artist made up from memories and like different pieces of me growing as a man and maturing as a father. And cause I got my name from my homeboy, actually. His name was James too, and he got killed. So I just like took the name on right before he died. So when he got smoked, the whole hood was like damn, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Like it's the name you rocking with, cause he was a, you know what I'm saying, neighborhood superstar. Yeah, but I'm just saying that to say like, if my ribs get to touching, that shit all go out the window, and it's back to square one. Like, you know what I'm saying, a little scurvy ass, little James, a little Moochie from, you know what I'm saying, from each one in Belvedere. A nigga get back on that when it get tight. You know what I'm saying? Me and my brother was just talking about that, my nigga Taj, like, cause he didn't see me when it get dark. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, bro, you a whole nother nigga when, but you know. We ain't glorifying that. I'm just telling you, like, oh, that shit go out the window. You know what I'm saying? So we glad y'all getting good raps because the nigga focus right now.
Where does the hustling spirit come from people from Detroit? Like when I think about it, everybody's getting to the bag.
Because the city was bottomed out. So you just gotta have some hustle in you, or, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna miss out on a lot of good times and like pretty women and, you know, like, cause Detroit, like, based off crime alone, like, whole city run off crime for real. Like, I mean, I ain't allegedly. You know what I'm saying?
Allegedly. It's a tough town. It's just one of those towns, and me and Clue went through there. I love it. The chicks is popping, party scene's popping. How do you feel about it now that everybody seems to know about Detroit and the flavor and the rappers coming out of it?
I love it. It's nothing more in the world that makes me happier than seeing all the knuckleheads from the city that didn't realize how fucked up they was in the head until they got them some money. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, they run around, do they fake drug dealer strut and shit, and, you know, we think that's cute, you know what I'm saying? But they not adding to the problem anymore. You get what I'm saying? They got them some money, they kind of want to stay out the way, not get caught up in all these Ricos and shit these guys going through. Like, they see, like Nipsey said, you get you some money, you're going to feel different, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying, like, I've always been big chiefy huncho or no shit, just saying, like, my temperament always been correct with not valuing money more than over the people. You get what I'm saying? Like, I know the power is the people for real. And they psych you out with this piece of paper because it can't do nothing but get you the things that you want that's actually worth the value of the money and the bang for your buck. You know what I'm saying? But really, the people is the power. That's why they build prisons, because they're not nothing but people farms. They give free labor. out of the prisoners, and that's the flip.
How has jail affected you positively?
Wow, that's it.
Juvenile, not nothing past juvenile. Everything else was like a slap on the wrist. The first juvenile bid I ever had to really do, it opened my eyes to knowing like this is not the life I want for myself. I learned that early, you know what I'm saying? But it also taught me that I always was a stand-up guy, and I always had a sturdy backbone, you get what I'm saying? Because you go to jail, it's gonna tell the truth. Everything that's flimsy about you, it's gonna come out, you know what I'm saying? So I don't go through the shit niggas go through in the streets or the clink, you know what I'm saying? So that says something about my character. And, you know, it's a different type of push behind me too. Like, even though I'm humble and I go about it, you know, how I carry myself and all, it's still like, it's a brick wall behind me that might, you know, a nigga get to, trying to bark up that tree, a bitch fuck around and fall on you, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm the cool one that kind of like don't be George Bush in the button, but I can, you know what I'm saying? So,
You understand your superpowers and you use them when you need to use them.
the beef fucked the money up. See, when you really been in the street and you been watching like examples of niggas that really like been outside for real, you always notice the beef fucked the money up, and we gonna keep the money coming because that's what keep the family happy and, you know what I'm saying,
Keep
the
the motion
lawyers
going.
paid.
Keep your mind right so you
Yeah,
can
you
go
know what I'm saying?
create
That's
and
that's
do
how
what
you
you gotta do.
invest in.
I think one of the greatest feelings as a man is knowing that you're a dependable person. When people can call you, they can get advice from you. You can help them with financial situations, put them in position to win. That's what every man strives for in some form of capacity, in my personal opinion, man. To know that if your family call you and they're not known for calling you and be like, help me.
You could be there.
Yeah.
I think that's why I like everything on the up and up, because like I say, family is everything, your support system, like, and I got a real sturdy support system, so, you know, me being dependable, that's like an understatement, you know what I'm saying? We super responsible in our world, so like we raising happy kids, all that, like, you know, it's not like how we grew up where you missing a couple beats and it make you color outside the lines a little bit and get to doing some shit that probably wasn't for you, but you done got adapted to some shit that is abnormal to everybody else, but it become a norm to you. You know what I mean?
Do you think that you're more well received across seas than in the U.S.?
I wouldn't say that. I would just say they appreciate the art of it more. See, they judging me like technically here. You know what I'm saying? Because they feel like, because we from the same place, that they understand me a little more. They gonna kind of be a little bit more harder of a critic than people from overseas, because they don't particularly know what I'm saying all the time. They just know that it's very artsy what I'm doing, and that's what they appreciate more so than like the real content and like the real validity of what I'm saying. And, you know what I'm saying? People that can testify to that, like people in America hold that near and dear to heart. They don't care overseas. They like, yo, dude can rap. You know what
Where
I'm
do you
saying?
like it better? Do you like the stages across seas, or do you feel better getting on stage in the U.S.?
I just love the stage, period. Like, it don't matter for real. Probably, I probably appreciate it more overseas because they just show more genuine love. It's like an ulterior motive with Americans all the time.
Tony Yayo said the same thing. He's like, when I go across seas, it's just straight love and straight
Yayo, that's my
appreciation.
nigga. Shout out Yayo, that's my guy. He know this Detroit shit, man. He been out there for years. I was just on the phone with Quebo for like an hour yesterday. Doug Pops.
I don't even know
You
him.
never met Quebo?
No, never
Okay,
met him.
yeah, you know Fifth and Halim and, you know what I'm saying, Yayo.
I know all them, of course.
But I know like you was like rocking with them back in the earlier days.
He
More
was,
so.
and we grew up together as kids though, so it was before the rap. when I was with Yayo and 50 and all that.
I just
And
knew
when I
it
was
was
playing
something.
ball, I was playing ball, but we all from Southside together. We all grew up together around the same age, played ball. 50 was boxing, played baseball, the whole shit. You know what I'm saying?
What's that smoke session like with you and Yayo?
Yayo can't smoke with me. I smoke Yayo under the table. That's easy peasy.
Who can't keep up with you?
Man, I'm on some Snoop Dogg, Wiz Khalifa shit, brother.
Really? That's the level you at?
He smoked way more than me. I'm in the minor leagues when it comes to him with the smoking.
I was trying to be nice with Salim in the car while we was in Detroit because he don't get high.
Yeah.
But he didn't even tell you, like, with me trying to be nice, it was too much. Like, you know
So
what I'm
it's just Snoop, Wiz, Boldy, and then everybody. That's ill.
I ain't gonna ever disrespect.
Boogie smoke a lot. He said he smoked a lot of weed
But
a
was
day.
niggas smoking like that before they was rich, though? See, that's what I'm trying to say. Like I'm Alchemist little brother, bro. Like, Brody, he smoke a half a joint, leave the rest in the ashtray, and roll up 20 more of them bitches in a day. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really smoke weed, brother. Like,
is that y'all bond for real? Because we bonds niggas though, Boldy.
Shout out to my big brother Alchemist. Alchemist is one of the most genuine people that I've ever worked with. Fuck how everybody else feel about how he run this program with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm his little brother, and it's crazy how, like, I always explain, and it's like our white friends and, you know what I'm saying, like certain guys come over to his house and not me and BoJ and shit. We be sitting all on the couch, Didi running in and out the house and shit, and they looking like, dog, why the fuck? Like, damn, what's going on over here? Like why the fuck they get to do whatever they want to do over here? You feel me? And it's like, my brody fight dogs, and he explained it to me like this. It was like, you got these rich people, they got these big houses, white carpet, white furniture, you know what I'm saying? Everything in the house immaculate. And then you come over and visit, and you gotta take your shoes off, all that, and you know what I'm saying? Wash your hands and all that shit. But then you walk in the living room, and it's this big black dog just laying on the couch. You like, oh.
You just let this nigga just come in here, just lay up on the fucking couch and smoke weed and do whatever he want?
He like, shit, why wouldn't I? He pay for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like people who fight dogs, it's always a grand champion. And that's the one who get to lay around the house. Because he pay for this shit.
I make my money off this nigga.
And I mean, not in the literal sense of the dog and all that, but like, for real, that's my dog. And you know what I'm saying? I'm the black grand champion pit bull that, you know what I'm saying? I got a white brother, so, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, like, I worked with a lot of people in this game, and nobody has been this genuine, this Alchemist. Like, he been there for birthdays. I was in the hospital. He flew all the way, come see me spend. Like, you feel me? Like, we locked in, you know what I'm saying?
You into sports?
Yeah.
I always ask every Detroit person this question. Megatron or Barry Sanders?
I know I gotta go with the OG, man. I can't.
Barry's undefeated so far.
I can't go Megatron because Barry remind me more of me. You know what I'm saying? We scoring touchdowns, so we not celebrating in the end zone.
Never.
We handing the rock to the ref. Back to the sideline we go. You feel me? I'm about to do this shit. I'm about to do this shit 2-3 more times tonight too. You know what I'm saying?
But
So
here's
to
the
get ready
difference,
for
though.
this shit.
There's a part you missing. Those juke moves Barry doing, that's you with your fashion sense. You might be quiet, but you stunting with the moves. The glass. Come on, my nigga. Yeah, come on. See, you ain't looking at it like, don't do that to me.
Most niggas that be in the club, head this motherfucking high, chest out this far, all they money and they motherfucking, all the money every dollar they got to they motherfucking, every dollar them niggas own is in, you feel me? Y'all know how this shit go, man. Me and Space Ghost, we ain't doing none of that, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, you and Gold CP, it's a legendary sniper.
You gotta see him go shopping.
Oh yeah?
You gotta go shopping with him. It's an experience.
It's a movie?
Bro, but that was, listen, hold on. See, another funny
Boldy
classic,
Sanders.
right? Look, so they take me overseas, right?
Yes.
I'm fresh off the accident.
I remember he showed me
still broke up, you feel me?
Yeah.
But they got some fresh ass Amiris, and you know, I don't give a fuck how crippled or broke up a nigga is, we still gotta get sharp. You feel me?
This is fresh off the accident.
So I ain't feel like going in the dressing room. Me, my brother, Space Ghost, we rich as hell in here, bro. We be being modest and shit, but we rich as hell in here, bro. So I grabbed the pants, and I didn't feel like taking. Look, I'm crippled at the time. I didn't feel like taking my pants off, walking all the way to the dressing room. Don't know if I can fit them or not. Might have to come get another pair and put them on. So I put them. I laid on the floor, took my shoes off, and put the Amiris on over the Amiris that I had on to make sure I can fit them. Because if you can fit them with some blue jeans under them, you can fit them. You know what I'm saying? But I'm on the floor trying to get these bitches on because I'm broke up. You know what I'm saying?
Only black people in the building.
Now, we ain't talking about a nigga that break their leg or they rotator cuff or they twist his ankle. Nigga, I broke my neck in 3 links. I broke my neck in 2 links and my back in 3 links, bro. So, we talking about a nigga hanging on by threads, you know what I'm saying? I'm just happy to be walking. I ain't permanently paralyzed from the neck down and no shit, you feel me? And these niggas making fun of me because I'm getting dressed on the floor.
It was funny because everybody around
Ain't that about a
white
bitch?
people was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yo, he called us and told us about that shit.
Yeah.
That's because it's funny to him. That shit was funny to
It's
me.
funny that everything's funny to
Everything's
Ghost,
funny
bro.
to him. Yo,
It's
this what
funny
Ghost
now.
said.
It wasn't funny to me then. Like they ain't
I
know,
got
like
you.
they ain't know, like I damn near wanted
Yo.
to swing on one of them niggas, bro.
Yo, Esso will hit Ghost, right? And be like, yo, did Ghost speak to you? He's like, no. He's like, you're not gonna check to see if he follow up? I said, you know. He's like, I don't fuck with that shit. They go back and forth. He's like, Ghost, you got to respond. Ghost like, all right. 2 weeks later, he's like, this nigga ain't picking up his phone. I said, yo, S, he working. I don't fuck with that shit. So you gotta understand, y'all two niggas, I just let him do him.
That's my nigga, man.
Yo, he be mad at me. When we dropped the full Joe Budden episode, he ain't say shit.
But my nigga don't even like people, bro. But he fucks with the Jackson, bro. I'm saying, like, that's my guy, bro.
Yeah.
He be talking his shit, but he know he like hanging out with me and shit, bro.
So you saying you gotta go?
No, I'm saying, cause like, a lot of niggas be extra, bro. You know, like,
Yo.
it's really my nigga, bro. You feel
No,
me?
he told us. What's your strategy when distributing your music? Because right now, the way people think it is, they're fucked up in the game. Man.
I went back old school, Master P hustle, you know what I'm saying? Ice Cream, man. I'm just putting this shit out right now. I had dropped a lot of little projects with people, and then when I started catching the burn, everybody started, you know what I'm saying, trying
What does
to
it
dump
take
the
to catch the
projects off
burn,
at the
though?
same time. I don't know, bro. You gotta have the sauce, and I can't tell you where the sauce come from. You know what I'm saying? I'm just blessed. You know what I'm saying? I pray every day. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I practice humility every day.
Mm-hmm.
So
What you like to do besides getting money and rapping?
that's a trick question.
No.
I like to dunk on my bitch. I like to practice my new moves out on my hoe, bro. You feel me? I got a lot of tricky dance moves, you know what I'm saying? You know, the accident, it kind of like slowed me down a little bit, but I've been gaining momentum lately, you know what I'm saying? You know what the fuck going on.
Anyway,
All this thick ass.
RealNigga.com.
back to Detroit real quick. Back to Detroit real quick.
Yeah, you don't understand, so you don't understand him.
I understand. Though,
Oh,
trust me.
I caught the lingo.
He's on a different level.
Back to Detroit, right? Who's the most important figure to come out of Detroit
Ever?
ever?
Mafia Double D.
Who the hell is that?
It's my sister. That's her right there.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Quiet storm. Whole earthquake. Big volcano eruption. You feel me? Humble as pie. You know what I'm saying? Coolest in the world. But really like be on tip and the most serious, like she my real watchdog. Like she see everything. I was just laughing about like she had a Rover and we used to leave the strip club. And it take like 20 minutes to get back to the east side from the strip club. But she used to make it home in 5 minutes. So how fast was she driving? And she used to do that. She taught me a lot of shit. Like you know, niggas don't really pay attention to the shit women pay attention to. And when you got a real woman's touch on something, that's usually when your shit start going up. You know what I'm saying? We don't really got the sauce like we think we do. You get what I'm saying? They the ones who let you know if you really on something. You feel me? By the way they treat you, the way they respect you, the way they admire certain shit about you. Like, a woman is gonna sharpen all your sights and make sure like you really on your A game, right? So it was a lot of shit that I was being dismissive about because I'm looking at something different, me just being a man. It's a lot of shit that I automatically rule out. It's a lot of shit that I might think I know, but I don't got no idea in real life. You get what I'm saying? And she used to teach me how, like, it's how you make sure ain't nobody following you home.
Eat off because if they come up
You gonna know.
behind you, they gonna
fast
know.
as I'm driving, if
You gonna
somebody
know
is
they
following you,
following me.
you're gonna know.
And skipping red lights.
And we got a lot to lose, you know what I'm saying? We both breadwinners of the families, you know what I'm saying? We both top prospects of our neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? We, you know what I'm saying, like, been laying like a lot of groundwork around for a long time. So while I'm being absent-minded about like who watching me, they always can see through you and everything they think they know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because a woman, they notice our strong points. You feel me? And they notice our weak ones too. So I'm saying that to say, like, a lot of people be trying to shy away from the game that women got about them because you feel so headstrong about you being a man. But to be as dominant as a man, to be the dominant man you want to be, you got to kind of break it down and try to understand where they be coming from. So me and her, we don't got no strain on our relationship because it's as genuine as it get. You feel me? And she my sister, so she want the best for me if don't nobody else do. You feel me? So, like I say, like, to me, that's the most important thing ever came out of my city because it's the most overlooked. And I take that serious and I always, like, make it a conscious effort to, like, let the world know, like, this the realest thing I ever seen come out of my city.
So, what does Detroit mean to you when I say that? If I just say the D, pause, Detroit, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Motown. Motown, because I do music. My grandma was from the Motown era. That's who raised me. You know what I'm saying? Long live my grandma Maxine. And that's what I grew up on. I grew up on that Motown sound, and my grandma was a musician, so it always gave me something to look up to other than what influenced me in street life.
I mean, that street life is so like addictive, man. Think about this. You got Ja. The streets influence the way he play, but he can't just control himself, man.
Ja Morant.
Ja Morant.
That's a touchy situation because
Enlighten me.
you ain't never been that young with that much money. You've never been that young with that many lights in your face. You've never been that young with that much temptation. And then, once again, like me and sis was just talking about, you can't blame somebody for something they wasn't correctly taught. So if then nobody teach them how not to care about the lights, camera, and the action when you are the action figure, it get lost in translation. And that's not always the youngest fault that's bumping their heads at the moment. That comes from somebody not enlightening them on how to move correctly or how to think outside the box.
I'm gonna say this, and niggas gonna get mad. Every time I looked at his pops on the sideline, I was like, is that his pops or is that his brother? Who is leading them? Because Ja looks just like his father on the court.
And he got a young man in
And
his
he acted a little wild on the sideline. So it's like when you going home, who's your leader? I tell everybody this shit. A lot of our stuff starts at home, whether we want to accept it or fucking not.
Man, my pops was almost 70 years old, and prior to my accident, I wouldn't think like my father physically, I mean, he'd give me a run for my money, but I wouldn't think that he could do nothing with me. You know what I'm saying? But the chip that my father instilled in me, I would never buck up to my pops. You know what I'm saying? I would never like be disrespectful or, you know what I'm saying, come out of like my character the way he raised me, you know what I'm saying? And y'all must don't got the type of pops I have because my pops can look at me and it straighten everything out. You see what I'm saying? But that's the respect when your pops really raised you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? When you had a real man raise you, you get a different makeup of the character you're dealing with.
I'm not making an excuse for his pops. I don't got kids, but he had Ja young, and from, you could tell me better, S, T. Morant was really trying to be an NBA player. They said he was that good at basketball from what the word said. We don't know how accurate that is. And to know that you're still that young and your boy is that dude, he's like,
But you still got
yeah.
bro. You
Talk to
still gotta protect the bank.
That's right.
You got to protect them. It's not, see, when you start talking about that, then that's not a pops. You know why? Because now he's making it about him. If that's my son, it's about him. We ain't even got to talk about that. It's like me and you with this show. When we first started out with this show, I ain't give a fuck if nobody knew me. You know I ain't give a fuck. I want them out. I'm trying to get that chicken.
Hold on. Look, less is more in our world. You know everybody that's supposed to know you.
Exactly.
Why would you worry about
who don't?
Because everybody else gonna fall in line because they only follow the big wigs. So when they see you rubbing shoulders with certain individuals, it's like, wait, damn, why didn't I take the time to figure out who he was?
Yeah, there you go.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm cool with that.
That's when they give you their ass to kiss, and then when the roles reverse, they can't really lean on you for nothing because
they wasn't on. They didn't get on the train when they were supposed to.
There you go. You got to.
Now I'm just cashing in on that relationship. Now we got a monetary relationship.
That's right.
Nigga, and we can move forward like that. No problem.
Yo, S, you got to hit him with the money commandment question.
This is what I ask people. Well, what's the money commandment that you live by? Meaning something that you do to ensure you keep money in your pocket.
I keep it real with all the members because one hand wash the other. If we really family, then we working on each other every day. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Like, you know, steel sharpen steel. So everything I'm not is quick as you are on. It sharpen my sights to be quicker if that's something I'm interested in. You feel me? And then you look up, if we are eating and ain't nobody really holding out, we really can't go down because all of us really got each other's best interests at heart.
Holding out is the key.
I mean, you know, that's the gatekeeping. You know what I'm saying?
that's the holding out is the key. You know what I'm saying?
Me, I know, like, I try to keep it real with everybody I got genuine love for because I know, like, even a garbage can get a steak. So,
wow.
Yeah, you look up and the same nigga you gave your ass to kiss, you will be working for. So why not just keep it real and 100 with everybody you deal with on a personal level so you would never have to go through the tug of war of the I'm up and you down game. It always would be I'm pulling you up with me because this just how we coexist.
Yeah.
I'm just enjoying the conversation, man, because, you know, you never know what type of dialogue you're going to get, what type of...
I got some real game for niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Day.
Y'all can purchase this shit, you know what I'm saying, on my motherfucking Instagram page on the late night after 2 o'clock. We posting it. You can buy the game. I got pamphlets. I got brochures for sale. You feel me? Like, it's on, man. It's cool. I'm E50. You know what I'm saying? I'm the East Side, E40. You feel me?
How you feel about your town, like, now being... They're working to make it a metropolis.
It been that
But
in the
it's-
drug trade. It's that
Well,
in
yes.
the industry now.
Because it's a port city, you're right.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, they're regentrifying everything.
We not the hub, but it's definitely a port city.
What about the resurgence of the sport?
yeah.
You got the Lions.
I mean, but that
We
was
got the
bound to happen.
Pistons.
That was bound to happen because
Come on, the Pistons been trash for a long time.
Right,
They
you
got
heard
Kobe
Mike
for
Epps.
18 years.
You heard
Like,
Mike
come on.
Epps say, I don't know what these Detroit niggas do. They don't got no jobs, but they always got some money. Feel me? This is the truth. Like, with the sports, you know what I'm saying? They don't really like invest as big as other teams and franchises do with their squads. But I think they've been noticing lately, like, goddamn, we really rocking with y'all win or lose. Like, that hard. You get what I'm saying? Can y'all please spend a couple dollars for us, just for us? We got Cade, lifesaver.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? Our quarterback for the Lions. You know what I'm saying? Our squad.
Jared Goff.
This the new coaching
The
staff,
coach,
the whole
yeah.
everything, bro. Like, y'all gotta cater to us. We the ones making everybody rich. See, it's cool to have a talent. It's cool to be acknowledged for your talent. It's cool to get drafted and recruited and signed and you know what I'm saying, all these plays, but you gotta cater back towards the people that's making you rich, which is the fans.
Got to give them something to
That's
cheer
why
for.
that's why when I'm in Walmart with my little daughter and somebody like looking across the room and it's weirding me out, you feel me? Like, I don't know if I might have to take this nigga toupee off in here because I'm in here with my little daughter. Feel me? But I'm trying to be mindful of like, all right, don't lose sight. Like, you really, you know what I'm saying, do provide a public service.
What does Big Meech and BMF mean to Detroit? Is that connectivity there? Or
I got real love for BMF because I got a few real blood cousins and family members and like gang members that's really like tied into that. So that's gonna always be special for me, no matter like what type of, you know, narrative is being pushed or what type of slander is, you know what I'm saying, being thrown out there right now on certain individuals' names. It's like, I'm from Detroit and I'm always rock with the hometown heroes until, you know, somebody proved to me that it's a reason I shouldn't be rocking with them. You feel me? Welcome home to Big Meech. You know what I'm saying? The whole mafia, whole 263, like, that's all I love. That's gang in them.
BagFuel, like, subscribe, super thanks. Go to the .com. Buy my man sweatshirts, the BagFuel baby sweatshirts. Buy my cookbook. I started my school. My courses started yesterday. They only $47 a month.
And I got a free OnlyFans where I'm dunking on shit. You feel
What?
me? All light skin, thick, crazy shit. Y'all tap in, man. Y'all get the motherfucking, you feel me?
He enterprising. Them niggas in Detroit ain't got no jobs, but they always got some money. BagFuel, we
he
out
said, I'm
here.
dunking on all the light skins. This nigga's a G.